You may say that the mind is not available or mind is available, but you never have this feeling that I am not there. Isn't it? This is the difference. Whatever commentary is there, it is about the mind, about the thoughts. Oh, I think I was concentrating on this verse and I think my mind went away somewhere. Mind went away. You did not go anywhere. Then who are you? You are the one who observed that before the mind was on the text and now for some moment it had vanished somewhere. And now it has caught it and it has come back again. You are that one who is other than the mind. Because the rule is simple. I have to be the witness. If I am making a commentary about the mind, I have to be watching the mind. Only then I can talk about it. Because you never see people talking about the self as such. So here it is given that this inner equipments, when they express the reflected consciousness which gets identified with this self-awareness, is called jiva or the ego. And Vijaybashi, zara heater kam kar de, it's too hot out here. I think she has increased it. Make it on 15 or 16. Okay, thanks. So, the reflected consciousness which gets identified with the self-awareness is called jiva and ego. And this ego is the knower, the seer, and everything. Whatever the erring personality is this ego, is this jiva. Then the second part is prameya. Prameya is the existence which is one without a second. The whole creation is nothing but that existence, because we define the reality as existence, consciousness, bliss. And this expanse of creation is nothing but that existence. But we superimpose on that reality which is expressing as existence, as names and forms, and create differences within that one reality. And that aspect is called prameya, the object of knowledge. This object, what is object? Object is anything that can be apprehended, which I consider as other than me, is an object, isn't it? What is an object? Object is that which has a name and a form. Object is that which has a beginning and an end. Object is that which is finite. Object is that which is continuously changing. If you have more definitions, add. This is an object. And because I have considered myself to be an individual now, a finite consciousness, so now I am seeing other finite objects around, and they become the object of knowledge for this ego or this jiva. Therefore, they are called the prameya. And then the ego is the pramata, the world is the prameya. So the food for this ego is the various objects of the world. Then the means, the knower, the inner instrument, the ego is the pramata, the knower, the inner instrument is the pramana, the means of knowledge. And the word of plurality is the prameya. Prameya we already said. And pramana is the knower, the knowledge about that object. See, the individual consciousness can be there, the object is also there. You are there as an object of the world, I am here as the ego. And if I have, so where is this knowledge taking place? Conscious by itself and the object by itself, there is no problem. But there is a association getting created. And that association is the knowledge of the object. And that knowledge of the object is called as the pramana, the instrument of knowledge or the means of knowledge. So again, I'll repeat, there is the witness, there is consciousness. That consciousness, when it becomes self-aware, so to speak, it is called ego. The ego, that is called ego. Then their self expresses infinitely, but on that infinite existence we superimpose the names and forms, and those names and who is this we? It is the ego which superimposes the names and forms, and creates a finite world in place of the infinite world which is essentially it is, and then starts cognizing that this is Radha, this is carpet, this is sofa, this is kitchen, this is wall, and this way this knowledge that starts taking place, this is the pramana, and this takes place because of the instrument of knowledge. And what is that instrument of knowledge? The mind. If the sight is there, the eyes are the instrument of knowledge along with the mind. We can say the knowledge is taking place in the mind and the instrument is these five senses. Okay. Because knowledge can take place through the senses and also in the mind also, within itself. So these three things are happening. And these three things are not independent. Each one is dependent on the other. The ego, the knower, is dependent on the object of knowledge, the known. The instrument of knowledge or the means of knowledge is only possible, is for the ego. The ego by himself has got no credibility. The object of knowledge by itself has got no credibility. Instrument of knowledge by itself has got no credibility. They all function supporting each other like this tripod. The area of function of these three is the gross body, and this gross body is called the Pramiti. Without the gross body, the ego cannot function. Without the gross body, the instrument of knowledge, the mind, cannot come about. And without this gross body, which consists of the mind, the inner instrument in the mind, and the senses, the objective world cannot be cognized. So, first is the Pramata, the knower, Prameya, the known, the Pramana, the means of knowledge, and Pramiti, the body through which all these three function. And in this manner, this pure consciousness, the self, the knower of all the components of knowledge by thought, is self-illuminating, and one needs no instrument to know it. Now, having mentioned that there is a knower, there is a known, there is a knowledge of the object, and there is a body, who is knowing this? You are all saying while I was explaining, yes, 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 means some understanding was taking place. You understand that this body is there. You understand that because the consciousness has entered this body, that is the knower. For that knower, there is something called mind, or that knower is expressing through the mind. Because here we say the inner instrument is Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar, ego, mind, memory, and intellect. These are the four functions of the mind. So ego is a part of that mind. And what it is using this body for? For cognizing and interacting with the world. So now you have understood this. Who is knowing this at this moment?